Hey, Get Fox here. I'm taking a review of Joe Torre's third base card. He can also play catcher or first base. So at defense, 71 fielding, 75 arm strength, 76 acceleration, accuracy, and 70 reaction on him. Because of his flexibility, I feel like the defense has been solid. I've played him at all three spots. Oh, I didn't play him at first base. Sorry. Third base and catcher. The contact obviously stands out, and then the clutch stands out above everything else. But the issue with the contact, you guys know this year, is the lack of power really makes lack of pop hard. Here's his quirks, but he's a legend card, so none of these really matter. These are more descriptive quirks than actual gameplay quirks. So just look at his stats when you're reviewing the card. So the power versus left 45, man, that is not going to provide any pop. I mean, a lot of those stats are biased because they're against the CPU, so don't really pay too much attention to the stats in the card that I've accumulated on the account with him. So do I like the way he hits? Yeah, there's a seeing eye grounder there through the middle. It's tough because I like to go and try and get under the ball and hit it out of the park. And with a card like this, I put that Seeger in there so you can see where the ball was on that PCI versus where I hit it. So not being able to really get those high pop fly dingers. I mean, he's got 66 power versus righty, which is a lot of the guys you're going to face here. Here is a little pitch here and pop fly. Nice. I think Joe can take that in. So being able to play catcher, though, with those kind of contact stats, clutch stats, he'll come through for you in the clutch with the solid fielding is a pretty big benefit. I mean, if you're grinding towards cards, I mean, the catcher position is stronger this year than last year, but I don't know, it becomes so tough to hit with him at this card because your inability to really pop it and drive it hard. The exit velocity on your balls aren't going to be as fast. Like even with these, oh god dang it, even with as he just hits a dinger. I mean, 66 power is plenty enough to hit dingers. Don't get me wrong there. Against lefties, he's going to struggle a little bit more, but the velocity, the exit velocity on balls, both for ground balls, line drives, home runs, and stuff like that, it matters quite a bit. So not having that 80s power like say a Piazza has is definitely a negative as he just keeps stroking them. But the clutch gene, I definitely believe in clutch. Clutch is huge. Like I've him and Mazurowski being able to really you could tell clutch is very important. At 125 clutch, if guys are on base, this Joe Torre is going to come through for you. Here he is. I just wanted to show this off as him as the player of the game that game because he did so well for us. So just wanted to pimp Joe a little bit. Here he is at the dish again, and it kind of looks okay, but a little high, not gonna lie, and it was a little high. So, do you get Joe? I think the answer is yes. If you're grinding anyways, I think you'll be fine starting him at catcher. Try to get maybe if you need a third baseman. Although third baseman position is a lot tougher, a lot more competition there. You got the Pujols, you got the Chipper, but I think I like this card better than Chipper. I don't know. I have to do a specific comparison, but he's definitely done very well for me. And having everything that the card gives you, the flexibility, quite nice. So 89 overall. It's tough to really rate him because he doesn't really count for much. There I'm trying to show you the PCI versus where he went with it. So it's tough to really rate him compared to other cards, but just basically showing off clips here because you're going to have to go for him if you're going for Piazza and stuff and doing the programs and whatnot. There he is grounding out. So the exit velocity there, I guess maybe having a little bit lower there helped him a little bit, but he's not going to beat ground balls in the infield there. 42 speed. You're not going to be taking extra bases with him. Here he is at third base just to show off a clip of him being able to make a play. The arm strength at 75 isn't anything to write home about, but it's solid enough. Budoosh liner. So you see we're lining up a bunch. I actually hit better than Joe than I did with a lot of other cards, just because I think I was able to use a lot of that 66 speed. Oh, there's a nice play. Not off the back foot. He was able to stop, gather, and still threw out the 73 speed runner. So here's the last clip, and can he beat it out? Can he beat it? No, this is an easy ground ball for a 42 speed guy. So out of 10, Joe Torre, I give him a 9 just because it's tough to rate him without a price. And probably if his price was higher, I'd probably rate him lower, but it's not. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.